FNL Vintage. Retro runway footage. Resurfaced interviews. And style archives. Revisit iconic collections. And celebrities. Of fashion seasons past.
I'm backstage with Aisha Tyler. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I think I saw you last season, right?
I was here for the last set of fall shows, yes. So it's nice to be back.
You look very, very, very stunning. What are you wearing?
Thank you. Oh, I'm wearing Calvin Tran, actually, underneath all the... Let me show you because...
Yes, please. Let's
he's
do it
so
pan
fast.
up and down.
He's a talented young designer, and everybody should know about him. And, of course, when I take my jacket off, it's going to be all wrinkled. Go.
Wow.
It's beautiful, right?
Yes, very much.
Up top, but very chic and, like, wearable. And I love him. He's just an unbelievably talented guy, and he's a New Yorker, and he's brilliant.
Now, the last time we spoke, I think you got finished. You were writing a book.
Yeah,
What's
my
happening?
book was out, and actually now I have a Comedy Central special this Saturday, February 21st on Comedy Central. It's called Aisha Tyler is Lit, live at the Fillmore. Yeah, and it was, it's a play on words, that I'm lit, that I'm fired up, that I'm on fire. You know, you'll see the set is this really cool kind of like 60s style, like racing flames set, and we shot at the Fillmore in San Francisco, which is a rock and roll venue, and we shot it like a rock show, so it looks really different than any comedy special that you've seen before.
Now, what lit you up?
What lit me up? Life lights me up. You know what I mean? I mean, the show is about like sex and relationships and drinking and
That would
video
light me up
games.
too.
Yes, I think exactly. So it's
Not
about
on video games, but the sex part.
sex
But, you
part,
know.
yeah. So it's about getting lit and lighting other people up and getting lit up about life, and yeah, it's definitely got that heat. And on stage, I'm like, you know, I have a firecracker. You know, yes.
Change your name to Aisha. Firecracker.
Yes, I think so. I think that would be a great idea. So I think people who know my comedy, know me from Comedy Central, they know what they're in for. But people who know me from, say, CSI or 24, they're going to have their friends, they're going to have their socks blown off because it's just an out-of-control show. It's really great.
I am really excited, and all you guys should watch it as well.
Ooh, I'm really excited, too.
Thank you so much for your time. You look amazing. Tell your husband I said hi.
I will. You're the only man who can look him in the eye.
You're absolutely right.
It's nice to have a face-to-face interview instead of talking down to
so hi, how are you?
A lot of times it's an thing, but it's nice to be looking you in the eye.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's great to see you.
Nice seeing you too. So Amanda, what are you wearing today?
I am wearing Swarovski crystal dress that they designed for the show. It's shaped like a heart for the Heart Foundation, and that's my story.
So how did you feel when they came to you and asked to be part of this charity?
I was very honored, and I'm excited to be, the first one walking and wearing the Swarovski dress. So it's very fun.
So when you prepare for movies, what do you do to get into your character? Is there anything specific or any type of research?
My character, really. I mean, when I was doing Hairspray, I did singing lessons and dance lessons, and when I did She's the Man, I had to do soccer practice, so it really just depends on the film.
We're sitting front row with Anna Limacor. How are you, Anna?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good. Are you excited to see the Monarchy show?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, they're really cool people. And I'm actually wearing a Monarchy jacket. I always wear their stuff. They're amazing people.
Yes.
So how have you been doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm glad to be back in New York. It's been a few months. I try to get up here every couple months and just get the energy back. And nothing like getting the energy of a real, true New York fashion show right in Bryant Park. So I'm glad to be here.
So what's going on with 90210?
Too much drama.
Tell those writers right out. Drama. No, drama is good. Drama is what we want.
Drama is what we want. As long as we're sticking to the real drama that we know and love, which is girls and boys hooking up.
That's a really fun thing to do and to see and enjoy. Absolutely.
Fun drama, right?
Are there any secrets that you can't tell us, but you'll tell me because you like me, or because I'm wearing Monarchy or something like that?
Oh goodness, that's there is a very close person to Naomi coming back to the show, or coming back to Naomi's storyline, and she is she's very receptive. No, she's not exactly receptive at first. Naomi's not exactly. It kind of freaks her out a little bit, and this character stays on for a few episodes, And the finale of the season, it involves this character and involves something really messed up. And it was really going to rock Naomi's world and might not be in the best way. So
I cannot wait to see that.
that's me telling you as much as I possibly can.
Without getting in trouble.
Without getting in trouble.
Wow, well, thank you so much. You look stunning.
Thank you.
So what's up, Ruben? You trying to trick me? I know you're not, Ruben. You're Anthony, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Hey, hold on. This is Justin calling me right now.
All right.
Hold on.
Take the call.
Damn, I missed it.
Oh, man. Justin, he's going to have to call you back later when he goes backstage.
Yeah.
Just hold on, and you're going to bring Sexy back, but just in a couple minutes right now. All right? I got to talk to Anthony. He's about to bring him back faster than you. So what do you think about the show?
I enjoyed the show. Hold on. I got to call Justin. We can do this interview. We can keep doing this interview. Hold on 1 second.
All right, he got to give his phone. Okay. Gotta give your phone to your lady friend.
Yeah. So, no, I enjoyed the show. I just wish they made a big and tall size for me. I would rock some of the chiffon and all that other stuff. But if they made it in big and tall, I'd wear it.
Now, how's everything going with you? What are you working on?
Everything's going fine. You know, I'm here in New York now on Law and Order, so I'm enjoying that. So I considered to be a New Yorker now, so I'm enjoying it.
Can you say, give me some coffee? I want to walk my dog.
not quite like that. Not quite like that.
Now I've been watching you on TV, and you've actually kind of transitioned from, you know, the kind of like child parts up into now adult parts. And how does that feel? You know, you kind of evolved. I feel like you've evolved in your style. You've evolved into your art.
I mean, but that's what it is. You know, you grow as an artist and as a person, and then it's about the evolution of what you do. And you know, it started with a Saturday morning television show, and you know, here we are scratching the surface of something even bigger and better with, you know, 1 hour dramas now. So, you know, I'm just excited. You know, the journey is what it's all about.
And where is it that you want to be? Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
You know, just continuing to do the stuff that I do, and you know, have my own production house and making and creating opportunities for other people.
I'm standing here with Aubrey. How are you, Aubrey?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you wearing? You look stunning.
I'm wearing Foley and Karina and Mewy Mewy.
Now, I have to tell you a little story. I was walking down the street in New York, and I saw this cover of Playboy, and I did like a 5-take. I was like, oh my God, it's Aubrey. You look amazing on the cover of the current Playboy.
Buy the issue and look on the inside.
I'm going to do that next. I didn't have time. I was running by. I've been looking for them everywhere in the city. I think they're somewhat sold out. Get your dog. Get your dog.
She's coming.
Okay, we got to get your dog in here. And your dog's even wearing a Playboy. Hold on, can I? I'll get him. Look, it's a little... Now your doggy has a little Playboy bunny on it too.
She just got her period this morning, so she's a little grouchy.
Did she really?
She did for the first time.
So, now, I was going online, I was reading some stuff, and I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I interviewed you, I defended you. I was like, you know, Sean, you kicked her off. Daddy Kane is nothing without her. And then at the Victoria's Secret show, you guys were seen walking together going into the club. I'm going into the Victoria's Secret show, and someone had wrote, oh, well, maybe it was all make-believe. Was that make-believe?
No, we just happened to arrive at the same time. I have no hard feelings towards anyone. I have love for everybody in that situation, and I hope that they do too. We went through a lot together.
So, what's your next step? Where are you going to go from here?
Everywhere. The sky's the limit.
I agree with you. And do you have anything specific that you're working on right now?
I have a movie coming out April 7th called American High School, and I just really gotta reach out to everybody and say, go pick up my Playboy. We gotta make this the highest seller, so I'm back on again.
So everyone, that's right. I'm backstage with Forrest Whitaker. How are you, Forrest?
Great, man.
What do you think about the show?
I thought the show was hot. You know, it was exciting. It was, I think, unexpected. I mean, I don't know. I knew it was men's clothes and stuff, and I knew some of it was women's clothes, but just the variation, just the eclecticness of it. You know, like from like hanging chains and the guys to like really sleek kind of gowns for the girl. I was really impressed with the whole vibe.
I wanted to ask you what you're working on these days. Is there something, a film you're working on, or?
You know, I just finished a film with Renee Zellweger. It's called My Own Love Song. The guy who directed La Vie en Rose, Olivier Daron. We just finished it. You know, I'm probably going to be starting a movie. I may be starting a movie here in New York called Jekyll and Hyde. You know, so we'll see what happens. That's what it's looking like now. But next year I have quite a few films coming out this year, so I just trying to find the right things to do.
I wanted to ask you, what do you do before you do a role? I mean, you're a very talented actor. Is there anything specific? For example, before I get on camera, I do some jumping jacks and shake my body up. Is there anything?
I try to put myself in a very special space, inside. I go inside. I'm deeper inside of myself. Try to meet the character, and we kind of agree to let's go ahead and do it together. So it's my little process. I'm sure other people do it as well.
So I didn't know that you were a hairstylist as well.
Well, you got to look out for your lady friends.
That's right. So what are you wearing today on the runway?
Yeah, very pretty.
So how did you feel when they approached you about doing the show for them, the charity?
Honored. It's a great way, fun, light, strong, powerful way to get the message across to women that they're at risk for heart disease. And now the red dress and with the movement that they've created with the red dress has really taken off, and I think people symbolize red with strength and courage and knowledge, and that's what we're all here for.
How did it feel? You were on the original 90210, now you're on the new 90210. How does that transition feel? Was that a fun experience to go from one to the other? Or?
It was an interesting transition, but it's been great. I'm having a great time.
Congratulations on all your success. I'm standing here on the runway with Kate Vogel. You look like you should be on the runway, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Am I going to see you walking in the show?
Not this show. Tomorrow I'm walking in a show. But
Really? Which one?
It's an LL magazine show.
Oh,
Yeah, it should be
cool.
fun.
So, what have you been up to? I know you're on One Tree Hill, right? And then you're also singing. Is that something that's new and coming up? Tell me about that.
That's right. Yeah, I just released a record. It's called A Fine Mess, and I've been working on.
You're not a fine mess, are you? You're not a mess. You're not a hot mess.
fine mess.
Oh, so that's a good
Fine-
thing.
it's a-
Okay.
it's a good thing.
There's a
Yeah.
fine line.
Exactly.
Okay, I got it.
Well done. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing One Tree Hill season 7, which premieres on Monday, September 14th. Like, so excited. We're just about to premiere our 7th season, and playing my music on the show and promoting my record, going on tour. So lots of fun stuff. Excited to be at Vivian Tam.
That is awesome. Very, very awesome. Congratulations on all your success, and I'm sure I will see you as long as you keep coming to Fashion Week.
Absolutely, I definitely will. Thanks so much.
I'm standing here front row with Kelly, one of the stars of Twilight. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You're actually wearing some Monarch, aren't you?
A lot, actually. The new line, the Monarchy Black. The jeans, I have the old style on, which I love. Love Monarchy, just the style, and it's just so nice.
Right. I agree with you. I'm actually wearing Monarchy as
I know,
well.
I love the jacket. I was going to wear that, but you pull it off better than I do.
Thank you so much. I'm sure you look good in it too. So I wanted to ask you, the movie kind of came out of nowhere and just, it's such a hit. How has that affected your life and your career?
Well, I mean, us actors are very grateful to be a part of the franchise and to have the fans who are there to support us. But it's definitely changed our lives where we can't really go out to our normal stamping grounds and go to the mall or different stores without being noticed. But again, the fans are so great. You know, it's not like they hound us. They're just there to show support.
That's awesome. And is there a sequel that we don't know about yet, or?
No, you guys should know about it. We're doing New Moon right now, and it's going to come out November 20th. And then the DVD of Twilight comes out March 21st. So you got to check that out. 2-day special.
I'm sitting here front row with Martha Stewart. How are you, Martha Stewart?
Good, I'm very good.
You look very, very, very exquisite, very beautiful this evening. What are you wearing?
Oh, a combination of things. I'm at the Ralph Rucci fashion show, one of my favorite designers, and he's a genius.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. The fabrics, the color palette, everything. He always blows me away, and I think a lot of us every season when he shows his collection.
It's a perfect Saturday night show because it's like going to the theater. You know, it's really amazing.
Every piece could be a piece in the museum.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
So how have you been doing? How's everything going with your
Everything's
show?
Really good. The show starts on Monday, and we have a really interesting show, and that's the start of the whole season, and we have lots going on. So tune in. Okay.
How do you come up with new recipes? Like, you've done so many. So what really?
Well, food like living is limitless, and there's so many extraordinary combinations of this and that makes good food. And it's all about natural, it's all about homegrown, it's all about sustainability, and that's what we're really focusing on.
I have to say the collection was absolutely breathtaking and stunning. What was the inspiration this season?
This season, the inspiration was to make a collection for Max Azuria much more rock and roll, and of course is a Victorian inspiration by the turtleneck, by the shoulder, and of course a big comeback of the lace and the transparency, the layering, and all this type, and of course wonderful body suits with turtleneck and all that.
Well, bravo. Thank you so much for your time.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup, man. I'm standing here front row with the one and only Mickey Rourke. How are you?
I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing all right.
Cool. I have to say first, congratulations on the comeback. The movie was amazing, and congratulations on winning the Golden Globe, and now you're up for the Oscar, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's Sunday night. I'm not,
right.
Yeah.
The 22nd of February, right?
That's what they tell me,
So
yeah.
how does it feel to come back and now just all the spotlight and...
You know, it took me 14 years to get back in the game, so it didn't happen overnight, but it feels a little surreal, and it feels really good.
Wow, that's amazing, man. Now, what brings you to Fashion Week?
I haven't been to Fashion Week in 13 years. I shop at Domenico's store, and he asked me if I could stop by and support him, and he really goes out of his way to help me out with my suits and shirts and ties and shoes. So you got to support the brother, you know.
Absolutely. Now, what was the most challenging thing about doing the wrestler?
Putting on like the 25 pounds of muscle. It took a 7.5, 8-month period of time to do that.
Oh wow. I'm here with Miss J. The Zach Posen show just ended. What did you think?
Well, I love the music, the serenity of everything. A lot of fabric. So when you buy the dress, you have to buy a car and a couple of girls to help you with those trains to get you dressed and to get you to the event. But it's very peaceful and very soft and very elegant. And what was amazing for me was watching the girls walk to music, to create music in their heads, to walk to piano without having a beat. So it was sort of an elegance that they were kind of forced to do. And Fashion Week, let's see what happens. I have 2 more tomorrow, Stephen Burrows and Chana Rafucci. I think I saw a lot of strong shoulders and things that I've seen lately, sort of like a 80s moment. Some draping. Some clothing that I did see, I thought, if you were looking at fall, winter, spring, summer, it was sort of a mixture of seasons. But then this is fashion. I mean, you can mix, a sandal with no stockings for winter with a silk dress. I mean, doesn't necessarily have to be velvet. And I saw a few people giving you Obama purple, Michelle Obama purple. I saw a couple of dresses pop up, not necessarily in that, maybe hints of it in it. But I did see some, maybe Michelle Obama purple is the new black. I don't know.
Now, one of my viewers wanted me to ask you, why is it that when they watch the models walk on the runway, it looks like they're walking like a horse, like they bring their knee up and their foot out?
Because they have somebody else training them and not me. Very simple.
You see? So if you got Jay training you, then you're not going to walk like a horse.
Like that. And that Clydesdale stomp pop-out thing, maybe it's them trying to bend their legs. I said stick them straight out. There's a way to walk. And also, too, you have to train your foot for a foreign object. You're putting on the new shoe, and that new shoe could be something foreign to the foot. Girls don't know how to be elegant in clothes. I mean, these girls want to get down and get off. So tonight was a different feeling. I went to a presentation for Naeem Khan today. It was really, really beautiful. The dresses were insanely beautiful. And my friend Mariella Stevenson did this really great presentation. And the thing is, just to watch girls have to stand there and just be elegant without moving can be quite confusing for the girls, but I think it's also refreshing. I mean, when clothing is that beautifully detailed, you want to see the details sometime up close.
So, Natasha, what are you wearing tonight?
I am wearing Ashley Verrier, who's a lovely designer who happens to be right here with me. Looking fabulous. Come on, designers don't look like this.
No, you're very beautiful. You did a very good job here, but I'm sure it wasn't that hard with her.
Absolutely not a challenge, no. She was the inspiration, for sure.
So how did it feel when both of you, I'll ask you both, when you were both asked to be part of this charity? How did that feel?
I mean, for me, being a female fashion designer and supporting a cause like this for women, and as Natasha has been saying, just bringing awareness, because it is such a leading cause of, a huge, staggering statistic of people who have this. To have this platform to really just bring awareness and celebrate fashion, I think has been incredible for me as a fashion designer. This is my first year participating, so I'm thrilled.
And how did you feel?
I was thrilled to be able to, the thought that they even thought I could help bring some sort of recognition to an important disease. And just myself finding out how shocking, I was very shocked myself just hearing that heart disease was the #1 killer, that 1 in 4 women will die of heart disease. You hear about cancer all the time, and you think, it's in the forefront of your mind, but heart disease seems to be one of those things that's sort of back here somewhere. So to be able to bring recognition, I think is really important, really important. And I have a lot of experience, unfortunately, with heart disease in my own family. So it's definitely something I'm going to become more and more aware of, and I think, and I hope a lot of other people are too. So
thank you for your time. You look great. We're backstage with Ruff. How are you?
Tired,
really?
but happy, because last night when I finished doing the lineup and editing the collection, I was so satisfied. So it was easy to show today and really gratifying.
I believe it. As I was watching the show, the fabrics, the cuts, the colors, the way that you make a woman blew me away.
Thank you.
Where does that come from? Honestly, when you sit down in your mind, where does that come from? Is it experiences you've gone through in your life?
Yes.
Is there
all of that? But also experience. I mean, it doesn't happen that overnight, bringing a team together to create things like this. This is my life, 3 decades of trying to get it perfect, more perfect each time.
So when the consumer buys your clothing, they're actually buying a piece of your experience within your life, because it looks like an art piece.
Yeah. It's not precious, because they have an identity with it. But yes, it's constructed in such a way that it was normal 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But today, something like that is said, oh, it's so rare. But that's normal. That's the way clothes should be made.
Right. I agree with you. Now, when are you going to make a men's line?
I can't afford to when I get backing.
Okay, let me know when, because I would love to wear some of your clothes.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm backstage with Richie. Rich, how are you, Richie?
So well, Rocco, my love. I'm happy to be here at Fashion Week. I'm excited. I feel like I'm back at home.
It's always so much excitement here. So what do you think about the Monarchy show?
I was very impressed. I thought an LA designer coming here and actually being that polished and that amazing. Not that LA is not polished and amazing, just I thought they really fit into New York very well, and I think it was a good start of something nice.
I agree with
a butterfly should be Monarchy, hello.
It even rhymes, butterfly, monarchy.
Yeah, it works.
So I'm looking forward to seeing your show on Wednesday. Of course, we're going to come cover it. I can't wait to see what comes out of your imagination.
It's actually quite simple. It's going to be fun.
Can't wait to see it. All right, well, happy Valentine's Day.
You as well. Oh,
Thank you. And I will see you Wednesday.
Happy V-Day, everybody.
Happy V-Day. I'm standing in front row with Rob Thomas and his beautiful wife Marisol Thomas. How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Great, yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, what were your thoughts on the show? I mean, you're amazingly, stunningly beautiful yourself. I'm sure a lot of that clothes would look really good on you. So what were your thoughts?
I made a lot of little circles around stuff I need to have.
You're like, my husband has to give me this and this and this and this.
We've already made notes.
So how's everything going with you and your music?
Good. We just got back in from Los Angeles. We live here in New York, but we just got back from Los Angeles, mixing a new solo record that comes out May or June.
Oh, wow. So how does it feel to come from Lake Brantley High School all the way up? You know, it's funny because I also came from Brantley. A lot of people are like
talking about that. That is pretty funny. I think we're it. I haven't run into any other in New York, any other Lake Brantley people.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know who I ran into?
I've run into like 4 or 5 of them in Los Angeles.
Really?
I have seen them. They're stunt guys, they're actors, they're lighting guys. They're, it's pretty funny. I've run into a bunch of them.
Mandy Moore went to Rock Lake Middle School.
Really? See, if I would have known that, honey, that would have been my in when I would have talked to her before I met you.
That would have been a good one.
That would have been it. I could have had it.
So what's the plans with your band? Where are you going to go next?
We just take a break whenever I do a solo record, and I'll go out and I'll tour, and as I'm touring, they'll be together, kind of working on some stuff for the new record, and then we just do that. It's just good to go back and forth. I think I can drive both those trucks at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely, man.